Good evening and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Business. So as always, you can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Amazon Fire TV, and now on KGNG Channel 26.8 TV in Las Vegas. Listen to us on our PHLV radio app or get our podcast on Apple Products, Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Good evening, everyone. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to the folks from CSN, who was our guest here, really informing us about the different programs that CSN has. Tonight, we have another special guest. But before that, let's talk about educating your clients or customers. You know, we've talked about this before, why it's so important to educate your clients with whatever business you have, be it sales, banking, healthcare. It's a great way to increase your customer loyalty and retention. Additionally, it allows you to stay up to date on the latest trends because, of course, you want to make sure you're giving them proper information, right? And then you become an expert in the industry as well. So by educating your clients, you can really support them make informed decisions. You know, and that's our job. You know, in any sales job or any service job, one of the things that we're tasked at is just giving that right information to your clients, to the people that you service, so they can make better decisions. So, Anna Ladau from Humana is a very good friend of mine, does this very well. They have so many, she always tells me, we have so many different programs, but I just listen to what's important to the client, what their situation is, so I can kind of custom make or at least guide them to the right program. When I was in banking, same thing. We would just listen to the client. We just don't force a product, but find the right product for them. Education gives clients a feeling of they're being cared for, of course. I mean, you're trying to educate them, so that means you are really you really care about their well-being. You're really involved. You're really invested with their well-being, and that really builds customer loyalty. Educating your clients is an excellent investment. Again, it really, when it comes to retention, I mentioned it earlier. When it's like a value add that you give. So, for example, if you're a healthcare practice, you give them lots of tips on what they have. You're not just becoming a doctor for them. You are actually invested in their well-being. They feel that, and then they know that, and of course they're not going to leave you. All right. With client education, you can maintain relationships with your clients. Of course, I mean, that's how you build relationships with your clients, because they know that you're not just a salesperson. They're not just a number. You actually are somebody that cares. In banking, if you're a good banker, for example, you have clients. Remember, when there's a good client, other banks want them, and they will do everything that they can. And I think the biggest compliment that I received, one of my clients before was being courted by another bank, and they would give them tickets to the Golden Knights or whatnot, other stuff. And then he would always tell them, no. I've been with Sonny for over 10 years, and he's really done well. I don't want to leave him. And then, so that's the main compliment that you get. It's that relationship building that you do because you're educating your client. It gives you increased value. Like I said, it's a value add service that you give, and not everybody does that. There's some bankers. So when I was in the field, all they care about is making the sale, getting a loan done, without even asking the right questions or if that loan is the proper product for that client. Educating your clients can help them avoid common mistakes, and that is huge, especially if they have a business or it's their life, right? And that's what we're talking about, making informed decisions. One mistake, and it really affects everything that they do or their future. Client education can be used to create opportunities for referrals and testimonials. Believe me, once you've built that relationship, people believe in you, they will refer you. And not only that, and that's the best thing that you can ever get, because everybody knows a warm lead is a lot better than a cold call, right? So And not only that, you get a client testimonial who's vouching for you, and they'll say, hey, this doctor is really good. She cares about me, spends time with me. Go with them. And that carries a lot of weight. Educating your clients can facilitate approval and collaboration. Yeah, because of course you're going to be referring them, to other services, and then of course you will refer them to people who are like-minded, people that do the same thing, educate them with that particular service or product, and that's kind of like you create a collaboration with them, you build a referral system as well, and you have a happy client. Client education brings empathy and understanding to your business, and believe me, the better that you educate them of what's going on, the better they understand. Even with my current job now, with the state, with government, a lot of people don't understand how government works. So when I try to explain that to them, they're like, oh, okay, now I understand why this is how it is. And then I kind of explain to them, this is some of the steps that we can do. If you're not happy, to make it better, or if you're happy, we'll think the proper agency, for example. So overall, there's so much positive in educating your client. It's really a huge thing, and not only on a service standpoint, but building loyalty, building your clients, increasing referrals, and overall, it's just better, right? You're not just a salesperson. You're not just selling a product or sales. You are somebody that really cares, and you're somebody that's really investing in people. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to bring in our guests tonight. They're going to give you a better insight in educating their clients. In fact, we're going to talk about one of the events that they're doing. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll bring in our guest.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
All right, welcome back. So tonight we do have a special guest. He will be talking about primary care practice and the importance of reaching out to the community, especially to the elderly, to help educate them on various issues as part of their care. Good evening, and let's welcome Dr. Belizario. Dr. Belizario, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Sonny.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for this opportunity to talk to your viewers at PHLV Radio.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. So please introduce yourself. I mean, we just said your name, but please give us a quick background about yourself. Tell us about Dr. Belizario.
Of course. My name is Dr. Marcelino Belizario. I have been in practice in Las Vegas for 20 years.
Wow.
Providing primary care while serving as attending physician to our patients, particularly our seniors who are hospitalized or sick and needing health care in Las Vegas.
Wow, Dr. Belizario, that's a long time to be practicing. Congratulations. That I'm sure that's a testimonial on how good you are. Yeah. So, Dr. Belizario, the Calderon Medical Group has been in Las Vegas, a long time as well, serving the community for years. Please tell us about the Calderon Medical Group and what it offers as a multi-specialty facility.
Yes, Calderon Medical Group is a patient-focused primary care clinic located in the heart of Las Vegas Medical District. Using advanced and secure electronic health systems, we aim to provide an excellent and compassionate experience for our patients. Born out of the dream of our medical director, Dr. Benito Calderon, who is also my brother in the medical fraternity in the Philippines.
Okay.
Our family-owned and operated small business has continued to serve our community for over 20 years.
Yeah.
We are devoted to creating an environment that feels home with a learned who will treat like you are family.
That's fantastic. I think it's safe to say that the practice has been very successful. It has received numerous accolades over the years. I mean, everybody knows the Calderon Medical Group. What makes the medical group so successful? What's your secret?
Yes, Sonny. Calderon Medical Group is committed to serving our patients with utmost integrity, respecting our patients' autonomy, and providing quality, accessible care. Because of the challenges our community has faced during and after the pandemic, we have actually provided service, including virtual visits for our seniors
Okay.
who were not even able to go to our clinic because of the pandemic. But
Yeah.
after the pandemic, we have extended our services to include, as I told you, virtual visits and face-to-face encounter with our patient, educating them on wellness and preventive health.
No, that's fantastic. Especially you're helping one of the most vulnerable segments of our community, the senior population, and they really need good care.
That's correct.
Yeah. So the practice has an event. I just talked about educating your clients, right? And I know that the practice has an event on the 15th, and I know it's going to be about educating your clients. Please tell us about the event, who will be in it, and who's invited.
Okay. On September 15, at our clinic courtyard in Las Vegas from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., we are inviting all our seniors to join us and get to know our team.
Okay.
This is to show our appreciation, especially our seniors in the community, because we believe that they have been integral in our growth and progress, serving as the first pillars of making our town a place we can call home. Some light food and drinks will be served. Spots are limited, so we have had an array of very knowledgeable people from the community who have been kind enough to share their time and expertise. We will be educating our seniors on what we believe are some necessary but lesser known facts about healthcare and how Medicaid works.
Very good.
Anyone interested, you can call our clinic at 702-877-9511.
Yeah, I heard it's really going to be a really good event and very educational. Some of the speakers that you're going to have are going to be talking about even elderly abuse. I believe they're going to talk about Medicaid, and some would even give resources on what's available for them. So that's really fantastic. I'm glad that you guys are doing this because, in my experience, not a lot of people know, especially seniors, what's out there for them. I was just in a party last night and I was talking to this gentleman, and they have a neighbor who fills into this category, has actually no clue what's available for them. And so they're just trying to live with what they have. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta, no, I gave them a couple of phone numbers to call. And I said, you gotta find out. Dr. Belizario, why is engaging and continuing to educate our community, especially seniors, so important?
That's correct, Sonny. They say knowledge is power that cannot be more true in this day and age.
Yeah.
With social media, cell phone, AI, and all the new technology we have with the click of our finger, within a few clicks of our finger, fraud and scammers are more rampant than before.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, those who have not been able to adapt to these changes are easily taken advantage, including our elderly. The best deterrent to this is continuing outreach in the hopes to inform, educate, and prevent such anomalies. Criminal activities earn at the expense of not only our seniors, but also of the taxpayers.
Yeah.
This is money that could have been better spent in programs to better serve our community and country.
Yeah, no, and I'm sad to say, more often than not, seniors are actually the targets of a lot of these activities, and it's crazy. Yeah, they're the ones that are being targeted. So I'm glad to hear that. So, what are we hoping to achieve in this fair or seminar? Doctor, can you hear me? You cut out for a little bit, so.
Hear you, Sonny. I think we got.
Yeah, okay.
There you are.
It's okay. So yeah, I was just asking, what are we hoping
As you
to
were saying.
what are we hoping to achieve in this event?
Well, we hope to meet them, our seniors, and again show our appreciation by presenting the side of medical care. They are usually shielded from a station.
Yeah.
Not to just educate them, but also openly presented during that day.
Gotcha.
Some of the topics to be discussed will include what's new with Medicaid,
Okay.
how fraud is committed and what it entails,
Okay.
elderly abuse, as you mentioned, and what we can do about it, and many more.
Very good. I love it. I love it. These are all important topics. So, Doctor, final word. Please invite our audience to the event again.
Yes, to all our seniors or any patient who will be available on September 15 in Las Vegas. I'd like to invite you all to our talk on Medicaid and introduce our care team with Calderon Medical Group with the mission of providing wellness and preventive health for all our patients to avoid being sick and hospitalized, which is the biggest driver of healthcare costs.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Dr. Belizario, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's okay. I can hear you now.
The Philippines.
Yeah. There you go. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm sure it's going to be a great event. I will be there myself.
Thank you, Sonny.
Of course. Thank you. You take care. And to our folks, that is our show for tonight. Please, if you have any questions, call the Calderon Medical Group. If you want somebody in your family to be there, a friend, please just give them a call. Thank you so much.